Outreach workers continue to battle the growing homelessness crisis in the valley. Last night, we showed you what one nonprofit organization and Maricopa County are doing to engage unsheltered people living far away from resources.
Tonight, Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum reports on what the Phoenix Rescue Mission is doing to help people. He joins us live. They do incredible work.
John, Christina, for the Phoenix Rescue Mission, outreach has focused much on the West Valley. Besides Phoenix, county data shows the homeless population that is sheltered in the West has fallen just a bit, while there are 70% more people unsheltered in the West Valley since the pandemic began. Here's part 2 of Outreach Outnumbered. In just 2 months, the Super Bowl will be played less than 5 miles away from here. Welcome to Bonsall Park in Glendale.
What's your choice of?
I was doing blues.
Blues?
Yeah.
Meet Matt with the Phoenix Rescue Mission. He's a veteran outreach worker, offering services to those who are unsheltered. The young man he's speaking to recently got out of jail and is trying to quit using fentanyl.
But stay out the blues. Stay sober. Stay clean.
I will.
You know, you got a life ahead of you.
Appreciate it.
You got kids?
I do.
Your kids need you too.
It starts with a bag of toiletries and water. A long path to trust, hopefully. From 2020 to 2022, Glendale saw a 138% increase in unsheltered people, according to the point-in-time homeless count for Maricopa County. Outreach teams are trying to keep up with the growth.
This is definitely not work that is easy work. Oftentimes people will think, well, we just house them, take them off the street and put them into housing, or why don't people want to go into shelter? But the thing is that a lot of the work that's done by our case managers really focuses on one main thing, and that's building trusting relationships.
Jasani Goodman is the director of community engagement at Phoenix Rescue Mission. 6 years ago, she started on the outreach team. Since then, the unsheltered population in Maricopa County has ballooned by nearly 3,000 people. Phoenix Rescue is contracted with 8 different cities across the valley, but there are only about 26 workers doing the outreach.
The funding really is the difference between having 1 or 2 case managers or having a team of case managers serving the county.
Goodman says there are complexities within the crisis. The services needed before and after outreach.
Is there sufficient shelter options? Is there sufficient shelter options for special populations like seniors or youth? Or maybe a request we get a lot is a single father with children. Are there interventions that are prepared to accept and receive the people that are experiencing homelessness on the street? Where are these people going after we engage them?
We follow Matt and his team on the road and find another park where camps are out in the open or hidden in a wash. It's where we meet Jose.
Yeah, I live on my own, one of those 10, and basically it's not easy.
Jose and his neighbors take advantage of toiletries provided by outreach. On the edge of a concrete wall is an address for where you can buy fentanyl, spray painted in blue. Safety is out the window here, Jose says.
I was sleeping when they come, and this guy come and jump on top of me, and then he start beating me up.
And it's likely outreach will be back out here again soon. Goodman tells me the real challenge begins in 2026, the deadline for spending American Rescue Plan dollars.
The test really comes when that funding expires. And a lot of the programs and services that were implemented and created as a result of these dollars, how do we continue that good work that's still very much needed past those dollars?
So far, Phoenix Rescue Mission has received a little more than $1.8 million in COVID relief. Because of increased funding, Goodman says services have expanded, like its Will Work program. Participants get paid in cash for their day of labor, working on beautification projects across the community. Will Work is currently in Phoenix, Glendale, and Scottsdale. Goodman says funding is important, but innovative ideas to create solutions are more important than spending pace.
Did we spend time to identify, what do we really need as a community, and actually be able to dive into that and identify solutions that are appropriate and that are much needed, rather than just spend.
As for total funding over the last 2 fiscal years, I'm told Phoenix Rescue Mission has received a little more than $3.5 million for street outreach efforts.
They've done, covering some of these groups, they have done an amazing job because when they bring you in, if they take you, they treat the whole person. It is the whole holistic approach. It's incredible. But you say that them going out in the community and reaching people where they are is key.
Well, what we noticed is that bridging the gap was definitely something that made a total difference when a lot of people in these situations, they cannot get to the Human Services Campus here in downtown Phoenix, where there are about 16 agencies providing resources. These people don't have the means. It's not feasible. They are in many tough situations. So having someone come meet them where they're at can truly identify the need and then put them in the right place and figure out what services they need.
Yeah, and they're constantly moving around, right? So it's hard for, in terms of a paper trail or identification and documentation of some sort.
So you notice this nomadic lifestyle. They're obviously moving their whole lives with them and their personal belongings, their tents. Many are chronically homeless. So for many years, they've been out on the streets. So something like your state ID, your birth certificate, things we take for granted, that's something they need help getting. And we're about to see in part 3 of our series how one nonprofit is shattering its numbers, helping homeless people get something like an ID and a birth certificate tomorrow night.
So important.
Yeah, it is. 9,000 out on the street every night. That's probably a low estimate.
Yeah.
Justin Lum tonight. Thank you, Justin.